Dear teachers, welcome to JSN English Learning. We are with an MCQ video on Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse, which appears in Unit 4 of PGTRB. Let's get into the video. When was To the Lighthouse published? To the Lighthouse was published in the year 1927. What time period does the novel To the Lighthouse cover? The time period which is covered in the novel is between 1910 to 1920. 1910, 1920. So 10 periods, 10 years. What is the primary setting of the novel To the Lighthouse? Primary setting is the Isle of Skye. Which family is central to the narrative of the Lighthouse? To the Lighthouse focuses on one particular family, and the family is the Ramsay family. What literary technique is used in To the Lighthouse? What is the literary technique? What is the narrative technique that is employed? The narrative technique that is employed is stream of consciousness. Which modernist writers influenced Virginia Woolf's narrative style in To the Lighthouse? Modernist writers who influenced Woolf's narrative style in To the Lighthouse. Who are they? There are two writers, and the writers are Marcel Proust and James Joyce. Which character is portrayed as the maternal figure in To the Lighthouse? A motherly figure. The motherly figure is Mrs. Ramsay. What theme is explored through Mr. Ramsay's postponed trip to the lighthouse? Mr. Ramsay keeps on postponing the trip to the lighthouse, which is the desire of the children. Normally, we find that there is tension, but children do not voice their rebellion against the father. They adhere to his advice. Next one, how does Virginia Woolf make the character convey their thoughts in the novel To the Lighthouse? Most of the places in the novel, you will find characters indulge in internal monologue, which is a precursor to stream of consciousness narrative technique. So most of the time, the characters let their feelings and emotions known through internal monologue, where the dialogues are very, very sparse. How does the novel To the Lighthouse address the concept of loss? How does it happen? Okay. The concept of loss is explored by all of the above, by focusing on romantic relationship, by illustrating childhood memories, by exploring the death of characters, and above all, because nothing becomes permanent there in the novel. What is a significant narrative style used in the novel To the Lighthouse? It's a repetition. The answer is stream of consciousness, which is a modernist narrative technique. How are dialogues featured in the novel To the Lighthouse? How were dialogues used? They were used very minimally, and they were very sparse. What is the key motive to the lighthouse? The key motive is light and darkness. That symbolism becomes a motive. Okay. Which character is often seen as a voice of rationality, a philosopher, the voice of philosophy? It is Mr. Ramsay, highly rational being. And you find Mrs. Ramsay, who is a emotional being. So Ramsay is a philosopher. What does Ramsay's children's visit to the lighthouse symbolize? Towards the end, you will find those who are alive, they make a trip to the lighthouse. What does it symbolize? It symbolizes the quest for understanding of the self and to connect between the past and the present. What aspect of art does Woolf explore in the novel To the Lighthouse? She explores the emotional power of art. What does the novel To the Lighthouse suggest about the nature of time? Okay. What does the novel To the Lighthouse suggest about the nature of time? Okay. It suggests that time is cyclical and it is fluid. What genre does To the Lighthouse belong to? The genre of the novel. The novel belongs to modernist fiction category. What is Mrs. Ramsey's role in the family? She is the emotional anchor of the family. And with that, we have come to the end of MCQs on Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse. This is part 1. There are more videos to come, so kindly keep following JSN English Learning. And I'm signing off. Thank you.